Hello, and you're probably watching this video right now without any sound. 80% of videos are watched on social without sound. And I'm going to show you some tricks and tips today, what we can do to improve your engagement rate because there isn't any sound. And so what can we do to showcase the main points of our talk as well as improve the closed captioning, which is a video I did in the past. So we're going to find out more how to do that. Just a second. And I got a new intro. A little bit shorter and sweeter because I think it's a little bit better when it is short and sweet. Hello, I am Charlene Tessier, and I'm the founder of Strength and Numbers. And I help entrepreneurs like you use strategic live streaming to find your fans online and to fill your programs. Now, to get your message across, people are obviously watching this live, and you want them to stop their scrolling and hopefully look at your video. But when you're talking here right now, they don't know what's going on because there's no sound. But there is a way to kind of get around that. And yes, you can have automatic closed captioning on for LinkedIn. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end. But for now, there is another way beyond the closed captioning that I also recommend to do, even if you are going to be using captioning, which I do, and that is to create these very simple banners. Why? Because look, I'm getting my message across. A person can read that without having to hear what I'm saying, right? It's super simple to set up on StreamYard. It's very fast. It doesn't take a lot of effort. There's no technical know-hows that you have to do. And it ensures that the main points here are delivered to your audience, because even though they have the closed captioning, I am kind of a talking head, and I am going to be incorporating some GIFs and a few other little tricks, but all in all, I'm still the talking head and I can be kind of boring. And so even with the closed captioning going across, people start to zone out. They're not reading every word, right? Some words might be wrong. And so their brain's trying to figure out, oh, what was she actually trying to say there? And so it makes it a little bit hard for them. And having a simple banner going across at the bottom with the highlighted point, at least they can get the gist of your live stream without having to do a whole lot of thinking, and you know it's going to be right. Now, I do have an observation about the automatic closed captioning on LinkedIn. And this is merely my observation, okay? And something has kind of happened that I didn't expect. And what happened was 30 days ago, when I started on May 31st, going live 5 days a week at the very beginning, the first week or so, I noticed that my closed captioning was pretty much gibberish. It didn't make sense to anybody. And I actually, during that week, spent a lot of time researching, trying to figure out a way to kind of get around this, because there was no simple technical workaround. It would be really quite complex. And I did use a tool called Web Captioner that I showed you and that I did a screen share, but it was still irritating because it was like beside me over here. I had to have a small little head, and it just didn't really work. It did not go across the bottom, which I would have preferred. And I had to just kind of live with the automatic closed captioning that LinkedIn was giving me, even though it was all sort of gibberish. And what was strange, or what I thought was very interesting that happened last week, was when I was live, one of my viewers, while I was on the call, said to me that my closed captioning is accurate. And they even mentioned in the comment, wow, amazing how, as you say every word, it's picking up exactly what you're saying. And I thought, really, it is? And while I'm live right here now, I actually can't see. I don't know what closed captioning you are seeing. So I was really surprised by that comment when it was live on the call. And I didn't want to show it because I was like, I don't know what's going on. And so, of course, as soon as the live stream was done, I went onto LinkedIn And I watched back the video, and she was right. It was actually accurate. It was not the gibberish that I had seen 30 days ago. And I thought, whoa, what happened here? And how did that happen? Because I didn't really, there's no tool. It's just automatic. LinkedIn is doing it. I'm not controlling that. Something's going on here. So this is my pure observation now, okay? This is a disclaimer. I don't know what's going on behind the curtain of LinkedIn. This is not me saying LinkedIn does this or doesn't do that, right? And I don't know the inner workings or the secrets. It's purely my observation from what has happened from day one to now day, I don't know what day I'm on. This is the 5th week I've been doing 5 days a week live streams, right? So it's quite a lot. I'm on day 21 or something like that, but for 5 weeks. So I've been going at it for quite a while. And little tip is sorry, that's the wrong one. I can only share my observations about what I think has happened, right? It's not necessarily what I know, right? And so, like I said, I have been live streaming for 5 days for 5 weeks. And what I know is LinkedIn is most likely using AI to watch my videos, of course, while they're going live and when they live as a recording. And the reason I probably know that this is happening is because YouTube does this. YouTube actually kind of uses AI to watch your video to know what's in it for keywords and for sharing with the search engine. And so what I believe has happened is that because I have been going live for 5 weeks, for 5 days, and there are very few people live streaming on LinkedIn at that kind of volume right now. It's quite a lot. Most people only go live probably once or twice a week. Going live 5 days for this long period of time, it's not very long, is long in the life of LinkedIn, that the AI is actually learning my speech pattern. I do have a bit of an accent probably, and it's actually improving the closed captioning for me because I'm essentially feeding all the data into LinkedIn and into the AI. Now, this is what I believe is happening. And that's why I think that after 30 days, the live stream captioning here that you see is actually much better and more accurate. Maybe I'm talking a bit slower. Maybe I'm even trying to enunciate a bit more to help it. But I did not really make a lot of efforts with that. I just used the banners to really get my point across and not rely solely on the closed captioning. And so I think if you regularly live stream, especially on LinkedIn, the AI is now going to be in your favor because you're going to have better closed captioning than your competitor because it understands you. So it's a very good motivation for you to do regular live streams and for you to get some closed captioning going. And yes, thank you, Elizabeth. She was watching us live now and saying that she loves the idea of the banners. And the banners are really great. That is the things that you're seeing here. These are called banners. They are free with even a basic StreamYard account. They take just seconds to set up, no technical know-how required. And they're easy to do. And I think even with closed captioning, when you see things moving across the screen like that, I'll just pick another random one, right? It just captures your attention, right? Something's moving there, something's happening. And that kind of gets people to wake up because I am the talking head after all. And so we got to be a little bit more engaging than that. In approximately, today's already Monday. Wow, time is going by fast. 2 days time. I have a 1-day free live event happening. It's a live interactive panel with 8 experts. Elizabeth, who just commented, is one of our panel experts. She is our story coach expert, and she's going to share with you, along with the other 7 experts, how to fill your course, workshop, virtual events. And you can bring all your questions about things that are working in terms of getting people into your programs, into your courses, into your virtual events. And I am so excited to find out what kind of questions you guys have. So I hope to see you all there. And if you can't bring your questions, email me your questions. We want to get them answered and show and help as many people as we can. It's a free ticket. You can still get your free ticket. Check it out down below in the comments. And I will see you there in 2 days' time. Have a great day, everyone. And yes, Yes, Elizabeth, we are looking forward to seeing you. And yes, please bring your questions. See you guys soon.